I will present my evidence one, which is modeling of financing scenarios. Well, first of all, according to the information searched, the main financing sources that are able in Mexico for entrepreneurs are these ones, which are government funding, venture capital, banking, crowdfunding, triple F business angels, and contests. These type of sources are able to finance from 1,000 pesos to $1 million, and their interest rates are between 23% to more than 60% depending on the case. Most of them require the financing application as well as official documents and inflows and outflows statements to be sure that you can be able to pay the loan. To justify the risk involved in the project mentioned on the situation problem, the minimum return for his contribution is defined by the following formula, which is the required rate of return formula, which is equal to the risk-free rate plus the beta times the whole market return minus the risk-free rate. In this case, I consider the CETES annual rate, which is 7.18%, as the risk-free rate, and I add the beta x times the other risk rate, which gave me 10.5% as the minimal acceptable rate of return. Then, as I mentioned before, the risk-free rate is multiplied by the CETES, and the risk premium is the risk that is involved in the gas station, that as it can be robbed, it can present damages in the equipment, and also by the recent increase in the market's competition. He should require a minimum return of the 10.5%, which is at least 210,000 pesos annually. But actually, this involves more things such as the volume sold, the price of the sale, and the liabilities, which are the salaries and also the equipment for the gas station. What the situation problem states is that after 5 years of working in Uber, Juan gained 3 million pesos, and he is willing to invest half of it, which is equal to 1.5 million pesos. And in this case, he wants to invest in a project which is the gas station, but this project requires 2 million pesos. And the 50% of it is for the initial investment, and the other 50% is for the equipment cost. So the difference between what the gas station requires and what he is willing to invest gives us a number of 500,000 pesos, which is what he needs to be financed. And for this, the best financial options for him are the triple F, which is family, friends, and fools, as it does not generate any interest, as it will be an agreement between both parts. And in this case, it's better for him to ask for 300,000 pesos. And the other option, which is good for him, is to complement his financing, which is the banking. And for example, in BBVA, the rate of interest is of 24.5%, which is relatively low of interest per year in 2019, and he will ask for 200,000 pesos. In conclusion, what Juan needs to make this project work is a minimum required rate of return of 10.5%, taking into account the risk that he is facing. And also, to make this project possible and to make it happen, he will need to ask for a financing from the sources of the triple F and also from the banking.